Imagine this. You wake up. There's a message. Hey, party tonight. You're coming, right? For a second, your chest tightens. Not fear, just pressure. You type, "Let me see." But secretly, you hope something cancels it. And when it finally does, you feel relief. Not disappointment. Relief. Now, here's the uncomfortable question. If you love staying home, are you protecting your peace, or are you slowly training your brain to avoid the world? Because the answer to that question determines whether you're evolving or shrinking. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one you're doing. Let's start simple. You don't hate people. You're not socially incapable. You can talk, you can show up, you can function. But after an hour outside, you feel drained. Not emotionally hurt, not rejected, just drained. You return home, close the door, and your entire body relaxes. That exhale feels real. Your shoulders drop. Your mind slows. Silence feels full. And suddenly, you're yourself again. Swiss psychologist Carl Jung explained this through something powerful. He said, psychological energy flows in two directions, outward or inward. Extroversion isn't liking people. Introversion isn't hating people. It's about where your energy restores itself. Some people recharge through stimulation. Others recharge through solitude. If your energy flows inward, home feels like oxygen. The outside world consumes energy. The inner world restores it. And that changes everything. But let's go deeper. Imagine you're at that party. People laughing, music loud. You're smiling, engaging, participating. But half your attention is scanning. Who's bored? Who's pretending? Who just judged that comment? Who's subtly competing? You're not anxious, you're hyper-aware. And hyper-awareness burns energy. It's not that you dislike people. It's that you process too much at once. Tone shifts, micro-expressions, subtle social hierarchies. Your nervous system doesn't filter lightly. It absorbs. And absorption is exhausting. So when you leave, you're not sad, you're empty. That's introversion at work. But here's where it gets intense. Jung didn't describe introversion as weakness. He described it as inward-directed psychic energy. And inward energy amplifies something powerful. Imagination, self-analysis, reflection, depth. Solitude isn't empty for you. It's active. You think. You replay conversations. You analyze patterns. You imagine alternate futures. Home isn't boredom. It's control. You control lighting, noise, interaction, expectations. No unpredictability. No sudden judgment. No emotional surprises. Control equals safety, and safety feels peaceful. So far, nothing is wrong, because Jung also warned about something subtle. When energy turns inward too often, it can start feeding on itself. Reflection becomes rumination. Solitude becomes isolation. Peace becomes avoidance. The first time you declined an invitation, it was preference. The 5th time, it was comfort. The 10th time, it became habit. Now your brain has learned something. Inside equals predictable. Outside equals uncertain. And your nervous system prefers predictability because predictability reduces stress. Here's the part no one tells you. Your brain rewards avoidance. Every time you cancel plans, cortisol drops. Relief hits. Dopamine reinforces the decision. Your body says, "Good choice, we're safe." So next time, you avoid faster. not consciously, biologically. And slowly, peace becomes insulation. Insulation becomes isolation. But how do you know which one you're doing? That's the real problem. Jung believed that whatever we repeatedly avoid becomes part of our shadow. The shadow isn't evil. It's simply undeveloped potential. If you avoid social unpredictability, you never build tolerance for it. If you avoid friction, you never sharpen resilience. Imagine a muscle you never use. It weakens. Psychological flexibility works the same way. If you constantly choose controlled environments, your system starts interpreting uncertainty as threat. And now you're not choosing peace, you're choosing safety. And safety, when overused, shrinks expansion. Pause for a second. Think carefully. When someone invites you out, scan your body. Do you feel bored or threatened? Boredom means preference. Threat means avoidance. That difference decides your trajectory. Peace feels light. Avoidance feels tense. Peace feels intentional. Avoidance feels relieving. And relief is addictive. Imagine 5 years from now. Same house, same comfort, same controlled space, but fewer invitations. Not because you declined, because they stopped asking. The world adjusted to your absence. That's the part nobody warns you about. Avoidance doesn't explode your life. It erodes it, quietly, gradually, almost politely. You don't notice it shrinking because it feels peaceful, until one day it feels small. Now here's the most uncomfortable truth. Sometimes we stay home because we love solitude. We stay home because we don't want to risk being seen, being misunderstood, being rejected, being average in a room. Home protects you from that exposure, and protection feels smart. But growth never happens inside perfect control. Growth happens in friction. Jung believed individuation, becoming your fullest self, requires both inward reflection and outward confrontation. Too much outward stimulation, you fragment. Too much inward retreat, you stagnate. Balance is power. Are you protecting your peace or avoiding life? Here's the test. If you can go out confidently, but choose not to, that's peace. If you feel subtle anxiety, resistance, heaviness, and you disguise it as just preference, that's avoidance. Peace energizes you. Avoidance relieves you. Peace makes you expansive. Avoidance makes you smaller. After a peaceful night alone, you feel grounded. After avoidant isolation, you feel slightly diminished. You might not admit it, but it's there. So, if you love staying home, don't panic. Solitude is powerful. Reflection is powerful. Depth is powerful. But ask yourself one brutal question. If opportunity knocked on your door tomorrow, would you open it confidently or hesitate? Because your answer tells you everything. Home should be a sanctuary, not a shelter. Sanctuaries restore strength. Shelters protect fear. And only you know which one you've built.